just have a big bluegill takeover. I'm crazy about bluegill. If you don't know it yet, you're about to. I have deer sausage in my teeth. Hold please. And grow monster juggernaut trophy copper-nosed bluegill. Like, you can't just go catch you a couple of brim on some bread balls, throw them in your water, put feed to them, and then boom, you've got trophy copper-nosed. It doesn't work that way. I lost my train of thought. I grow trophy bluegill. If you're new here, first of all, thank you for being here. Second of all, I grow the fish that you see across all of my social channels, and I'm real proud of them. I love them very much. They have brought me an immense amount of joy, and I love being able to share what Dad and I do out here. We work really hard to continuously produce these monster slabs that everybody sees, and there's a lot that goes into that. And as we've gained some popularity about it, we've increased our exposure on it, I'm inundated with questions all the time. So I thought, while I was waiting for this thunderstorm to pass, which it has now passed, that I would sit down and kind of give you guys ingredients on how we continuously grow these trophy copper-nosed. And it mirrors growing trophy bass or trophy species in that matter. There's a couple of things that are parallel to growing fish no matter what species they are. Number one is going to be, genetics. Your fish has to have the ability to go to trophy size. And there are a lot of scientific studies and research out there, especially for trophy bass, that state that you've got to have the genetics, which obviously the Slab Lab has. We have these fish are genetically superior. They have survived horrible environments, things that should have killed them and it didn't, and somewhere along the way they adapted and became, survivors. So the genetics have to be there for that fish to reach the trophy level. Number two and number three, they're almost equally yoked, and that is managing water quality. Happy water, happy fish. If your water is not happy, if your water is not conducive for happy fish, guess what you have? Fish that don't want to take feed, fish that don't have the usual behavior patterns, fish that are stressed, fish that are coming down with disease and sickness and all these things. Water quality is a huge, huge piece of what we do. And like I said, equally yoked, coming right on the heels of water quality, is high quality feed. But here's the thing. You can take the same amount of feed, high quality versus low quality, and put more mass on your fish and help them with their immune system and help them with their reproductive ability than you could with that cheap feed. So you're getting the most bang for your buck. If you're operating on a level like we do, I don't know many people that are this insane about managing their water or growing trophy fish, but if you're out there, you're already part of my family, because it takes an unusual amount of commitment and crazy, and you blend that up, and that's what it takes to do what we do. But if you're managing at the level we are, spend the money, get the high quality feed. I cannot preach this enough. Not only does it help support and sustain the life of your fish, their immune system, how well they respond to stress, but should you find yourself in a situation where your water is a little funky, your fish has a greater chance of surviving that because of the nutrition that you have provided for that fish. It also should be said that when you do feed high quality feed, that's something that's low in phosphorus, high protein, balanced lipids, you're going to end up with a little bit of a less risk of water quality issues. Too much feed in the water, you end up with excess nitrogen and phosphorus that can create just a terrible situation for harmful algae blooms, and it's just not worth it. Number 4 would be habitat. You need to have adequate habitat for your fish. You can't just dig a hole in the ground, fill it with water, and be like, boom. These fish have to have a place to avoid predation, whether that's from birds or another larger species that you have in your waters. They need little places, nooks and crannies, where they can avoid that. But it also gives them ambush points where they feel comfortable stacking up and then charging and eating. So correct habitat is good. There's a lot of man-made habitat out there on the market. Do your research, get you something that you like. A lot of it today is really cool because it's like snag proof. It's super easy to put together, less than 10 minutes. Put a cinder block on it, drop it down. You can stack them, group them. There's all kinds of options out there. I would say, aside from some of the artificial habitat that we have in here, the biggest piece of structure that I think is the most important in our pond is the berms that we have. And they are about 3 feet below the water surface, 6-foot drop on either side, gravel topped, giant fish live there 12 months out of the year. Great thinking by my dad almost 30 years ago when he dug this pond for the trophy bass. Turns out bluegill love those berms. If you've ever fished with me and you're watching this, you know when I've put you on the berms, we're going to be reeling in some big ones. Number 5 would be selective harvesting. And these are the videos that normally bring people to me because, number 1, they see us on this boat and they see this live well full of giant bluegill all on their side and they think the fish are dead. The fish are not dead. They are stunned. They are in oxygenated water. It's a live well. And they are knocked out for anywhere from about 8 to 12 minutes. And they do come to. The reason that we survey and we selective harvest out here is because, 1, we want to check the overall condition of our fish. We want to see if our fishery is on target for the goals that we have out here, which is growing the biggest fish. We also need to harvest out fish. When we are dealing with trophy bluegills at this level, their reproductive ability is supercharged. So one female bluegill, how you doing? One female bluegill out here would lay thousands and thousands and thousands of eggs, more so than a just regular run-of-the-mill female bluegill somewhere else. So we're always chasing population management, and the way that we do that is by selective harvesting by way of that shock boat. We also do look at relative weights, length and weight, those sorts of things on our fish, just to see what the growth rate is on them. The biggest thing though with that harvesting is we have to free up carrying capacity. We have to allow room for big fish to get bigger and up and coming. So when we're on that boat and we're evaluating those fish, that's what our goal is. That's what our mind frame is on that boat. Does this fish fit into the program somewhere, or does it need to be removed? And when we do that, there's normally a sliding scale we look at. This year it was 10-inch bluegill and under, they come out. You want to be able to do that usually year 2 or year 3 at the latest. If you're a new pond, I'm telling you, that is one of the biggest secrets to success in managing for trophy fish. Pull fish out, pull fish out. I cannot preach it enough. You want to reduce the competition for forage as well. So less fish feed, more fish eat. It's really that simple. So yeah, we do this because we absolutely love it. I enjoy doing this with my dad. We're partnered with American Sportfish down in Montgomery, Alabama. They help us. They really just clean up our mess. I'm just going to be honest with you, because Dad and I are out here like in left field trying all sorts of things. We do a lot of things. We push the envelope out here. We don't sugarcoat it. We're very transparent about what we do. We are in really good position this year. I'm seeing a giant snake. There is a giant, it's a water snake, but she is huge. I bet you she's 5 foot long. I saw her out the corner of my eye. Anyway, we grow bluegill. You know, if you want to ask me questions, please do. Please do. I will do my best to answer them. So yeah, anyway, that's what we do out here at the Slab Lab. I am going to go back to fishing. He stole my worm. One of the biggest lessons you'll learn out here is that bluegills will clean your hook for free. They don't even charge to eat this. I should charge them. They're basically living their best life out here rent-free. I got that one. I didn't think about this. The fish is way down there. Oh, I'm gonna have to go and get this one, like walk down the dock. So we're gonna go together. A really pretty male. I'm gonna show him to y'all. He is a bulldog male right here. Check him out. Look at how well defined that helmet is. He is absolutely gorgeous. This is a stunning fish. Bulky forehead, nice brisket. I just ooh, I just shot all over the camera. Any questions, comments, let me know. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see ya when I see ya.